This video will show how to install both the single-level and split-level NNEBFPG cooler-to-bottle filler conversion kit, starting with a single-level installation. For this task, you will need the following tools. Begin the installation by removing the front panel by loosening 2 screws under the panel and by removing the 2 screws at the top of the panel. Once the panel is removed, unplug the fountain and turn off the water source. Once the water source is turned off, press the dispense buttons to bleed off any remaining pressure in the water lines. Before removing the basin and nose assembly, loosen or remove the P-trap so that the foundation nose assembly may be freely removed in the next step. To remove the basin, unscrew the 6 T15 screws on the sides of the basin. Gently lift up. Disconnect the water lines from the bubbler and cartridge valve, but leave the cold water outline connected to the cold tank. Next, remove the nose assembly by removing the screws under the nose. If your cold control is installed to the nose assembly, it must be removed first. Gently set the cold control out of the way, being careful not to overbend or break the capillary tube. Be sure to keep the screws to reinstall the cold control. Once the panels have been removed, the fountain unit must be pressurized. To pressurize the tank, plumb the water source line directly into the cooling tank. Keep the cooling tank water outlet attached to the cooling tank, but shift it away from the condenser fan. If you have a split-level unit, your tank will already be pressurized. Your NNEBFPG comes partially assembled for shipping. Remove the kit from the packaging and remove the top panel, frame, filter support bracket, and drip tray assembly. Begin the bottle filler installation by installing the center bracket to the fountain. Install the cold control to the center bracket only if your cold control had previously been installed to the fountain nose. Assemble the 2 side brackets to the fountain. Align each bracket as shown. Use the clearance hole to attach the screw to the cooler strut away from the wall, and use the slot to attach the bracket in the rear, closer to wall. Place the bottle filler frame onto the frame of the fountain unit and use the edges of the bottom flange to help center the frame. Affix the frame to the wall with at least 4 anchors into any appropriate anchor points through the staggered slotted holes. Be careful to ensure the frame stays centered on the cooler frame. Wall anchors not provided. Install the drip tray assembly to the center bracket and wall frame. Attach the filter support bracket to the frame and assemble drip tray bracket. Begin the drain installation unless installing a split-level unit with the components provided. Cut the drain pipes to length as needed and connect the drip tray stem and down to the installed P-trap. Assemble the bottle filler wrapper and alcove to the drip tray and frame. Secure the wrapper to the frame with 4 screws. If the outer edge of the drip tray is not properly aligned, loosen the screws mounting the filter support and drip tray bracket to the frame and push forward or back as needed. Then re-tighten the screws. Once the bottle filler is installed to the frame, bring the water line from the cold tank up into the unit and attach the provided union fitting and insulated water line. Next, connect the line to the solenoid valve located on top of the alcove. If you are installing a split-level unit, skip ahead to step 27 in the install manual or jump forward to the 6-minute 50-second mark of this video. To install the power cord, start by attaching the provided strain-relieving P-clip roughly 36 inches from the 3-prong plug. Then attach it to the frame strut. With the provided self-tapping screw, attach the ground terminal to one of the extruded holes in the fountain frame strut. Insert the IEC connector into the power brick behind the alcove. Ensure that the power cord does not obstruct the condenser fan or other components. Turn on the water source to the unit and check for leaks. Next, plug both power cords into the power source and check to ensure the unit is functioning properly. Once the unit has been verified to be functioning properly, install the front cover panel by inserting the top flange up between the wrapper and center bracket, then tipping the panel back to the fountain. Secure it with the two No. 8 hex screws at the base of the unit and then install any remaining panels. With the NNEBFPG side access panel, filter changes are easily made in seconds without having to lie down on a wet, dirty floor. Filters sold separately. Your retrofit bottle filler kit has been successfully installed. If installing a split-level unit, please proceed to the following steps. For a split-level unit install, remove the front basin and nose assembly panels as previously demonstrated. Be sure to unplug the unit and turn off the water source. Remove but do not discard the original drain pipes as they will be used to complete the assembly. The split-level fountain cooling tank is already pressurized. Disconnect the water source line so that the two units are no longer connected. Ensure the water source is turned off prior to this step. Start the split-level assembly process by assembling the first bottle filler kit to the refrigerated unit first by following the steps shown previously. But do not plug in the unit, turn on the water, or complete the drain assembly. Start the assembly of the unrefrigerated unit by resting the bottle filler frame on the unrefrigerated unit frame and ensuring that it is centered. Next, mark the location on the wall where you wish to install your 4 chosen wall anchors. Remove the frame to drill pilot holes and make any necessary preparation to install the wall anchors. Once the pilot holes have been drilled, remove the unrefrigerated unit from the wall, but do not remove the hanging bracket. While the unrefrigerated unit is still off the wall, install the center and side brackets to the unit frame. To install the frame and drip tray assembly, lay the unrefrigerated unit on the floor and set the NNEBFPG frame onto the unit and then install the drip tray bracket assembly with the T15 torque screws provided. Ensure that the top panel has been removed from the bottle filler wrapper and lay the assembly over the drip tray and onto the frame. Secure the assembly with 4 screws. Pick up the unrefrigerated unit assembly by holding both fountain frame and the bottle filler and carefully hang the bottle filler frame back onto the hanger bracket. Ensure that the frame is centered over the fountain. Then install your 4 chosen anchors into the wall to secure the unit. Connect the 2 kits by reinstalling the split-level drain pipes to the NNEBFPG drain pipes as shown by connecting them to the drain pipes and fittings provided. Cut the provided drain pipes as needed. Install the power cord to the unrefrigerated unit. Attach the strain-relieving P-clip about 36 inches from the 3-prong plug. Then install the P-clip to the unrefrigerated unit frame. Ground the power cord through the ring terminal with the thread cutting screw provided. Connect the provided insulated water tubing and union fitting to the water outline. Then connect it to the solenoid valve above the alcove. Connect the two IEC connectors to the power bricks in each bottle filler. Ensure that the power cords do not obstruct the condenser fan or other components. Turn on the water source and check each unit for leaks. Next, plug in both power cords and check for proper functionality. If both units are functioning properly, complete the installation by installing the provided front panels to each unit. Breathe new life into your Oasis water cooler with this conversion kit. Ask your local plumbing supplier or go to oasiscoolers.com to learn more.